This is less of a product review from MK Reviews, it's more of a brag. I recently discovered that I love Urban Decay, especially their eyeshadow. Now, I was introduced to Urban Decay with Naked on the Run. This palette is fantastic because it's 6 neutral eyeshadows. One of them can also double as a highlighter, a bronzer, a blush, a lip gloss, an eyeliner, and a mascara. This is a whole face palette for your purse, and it's got a generous size mirror. The only complaint is, no makeup brush. Then, the next set I pulled was the Ammo palette, which was on sale at Sephora before Christmas. So I purchased this, and this has some iconic Urban Decay shades, such as Oil Slick, Last Call, Chopped, Smog, Maui Wowie, Shattered, Polyester Bride, Grifter, and Sin. I use primarily the Last Call and Grifter, and Sin and Smog, but these are the quintessential Urban Decay shades. These are ones that are in their permanent collection in a very convenient palette. It's a good introductory palette for anybody who is just learning about Urban Decay. From there I went on to Vice, which is one of their signature lines. They come out with a new palette every year. And these are collector's items. They usually sell out. This year's didn't, but as you can see, this has got some really fun colors, but they're all very wearable. I really like Urban Decay's nail eyeshadow because of how pigmented it is and how well it goes on, especially over their primer potion. After I bought Vice 4, my next step was to purchase the Spectrum palette. Now, the Spectrum palette was originally what I was going to get instead of Vice 4, but it sold out before I could buy it. Sephora got more copies of it after Christmas around Valentine's Day, so this was a Valentine's Day gift to myself. This is 15 extremely wearable shades, whereas the Vice palette, some of them are a little out there that you wouldn't wear them to work. These create very complete looks that could be work ready or not ready. This has a collection of some of the past Vice palettes, plus some of their limited edition shades and some classics. After I got bitten by the Vice bug, I ended up purchasing the Vice Reloaded palette from Ulta. This has another group of shades that can pair well to be either business looks or to be looks that are more for partying and going out. Now, this is a collection of shades that are not exclusive to the Vice palettes. There are some new ones, some classic ones, and some old Vice shades, but you'll see things like Midnight Cowboy and Twice Bake and Smog that are shades that they've already released and that you can still buy. There's not really very much limited about this, but I'm still happy with it. Last, we have the Shadow Box. This is the last palette I bought, and I only bought it because it was on sale on Ulta when I purchased it. It's got some of the repeats from the Ammo palette and the Vice Limited Reloaded, but these are still more classy or classic shade, like Baked Cowboy, Blackout, Smog, Bordello. These are a little bit less typical. Like, I wouldn't use a lot of these as often as I would the shades in the other palettes, and it doesn't seem like they're quite as put together to create looks as the other shades in the other palettes were, but I'm still very satisfied. And this is shadow that once you put it on over a primer, it lasts all night without flaking or having any problems.